Hi, and welcome to Hero Life. My name is Paulie, and this is Dan. Today, we are talking about the power of sleep and all the wonderful things it does to your mind and your body. Dan, have you had experience with lacking sleep yourself by any chance?
Well, we haven't actually spoken about it at this moment, but yeah, last night was a completely sleepless night. Our 1-year-old daughter just didn't find a groove, so I was up quite frequently. And so, yeah, I definitely know about sleep deprivation. What about you?
Mm. Oh, well, it's like another limb of mine right now. I definitely know about sleep deprivation, having a 11-week-year-old, 11-week-old, should I say? And it's amazing to see how it impairs your judgment, how it impairs your daily function, but also how you're able to just get on with life to a certain level. um, but I thought it'd be worthwhile talking about the science behind sleep and how they've been doing so much research into the quality of sleep and all the good that it actually does for your mind and your body. And the hormonal replenishment that you get when you get to sleep at a reasonable hour, and how it rejuvenates and cleanses and detoxifies your mind and your body for the next day, so you can kind of hit it hard. And you can kind of understand, waking up after, waking up as a loose term, after a really limited night's sleep, you feel hungover. And there's a reason for that, because there's no detoxification or hormonal repair that has taken place, or very limited in that place. And I'm speaking to somebody who's probably feeling it firsthand right now. Like, how would you say you are feeling in comparison to having a big night on the juice?
I mean, I'm just drinking a ton of water today. I sense, and I guess um, notice the benefit of drinking water and how that impacts my energy, especially as we get later on into the day. Yeah, just feeling like pretty good considering it was a sleepless night. No deep sleep, which was very very minimal. I guess I can say that because I am tracking my sleep using an aura ring, which I'm really enjoying. And I guess one of the most useful kind of metrics is the function of deep sleep, because I have noticed that when I do get a quality amount of deep sleep, let's say over 50 minutes or to 1 hour, there is such great vibrancy the following day. When I don't have it, it feels like that vibrancy is lacking to a degree. But the solution to that is drinking tons of water, being outside, getting some vitamin D, or even just getting fresh air on my face feels like it gives me energy. Just walking just naturally feels really nice. And actually being with my kids, who are the ones who were up all night, who seem to have a lot of energy still, they being in their atmosphere has an impact on how I'm feeling. So they're kind of some of the strategies I use. And I know we're going to talk a little bit about caffeine and the impact on sleep. What's your experience?
Well, look, I have definitely I just have like a rule, and I have for a very long time. I don't drink caffeine past 10 hours before I go to sleep. And the reason behind that is caffeine has a half-life of up to 10 hours. So we know that if you've got caffeine running through your system when you're trying to get to sleep, it's going to be really challenging to get to sleep in the first place, and B, it's going to hamper the quality of your sleep, your deep sleep, as you say, and your REM when you're trying to go through those cycles. So there's definitely a like an adverse effect that's going to take place in the chemistry within your brain and within your body when you have caffeine running through your body. So that's a definite no for me. And you know it's interesting you talk about being with your children. That's a real bond that is a wonderful thing that also provides so much great positive chemistry in your body and in your mind before you get to sleep. And what's interesting is the very reason that keeps me up is this 11-week-old child. In my experience, trying to rock this 11-week-old child to sleep. And I've had nights in the last week alone where I can be full of anxiety because I'm not getting the sleep that I feel like I need to get for the day ahead. And that can be a really stressful situation for me. Or I can just kind of resign and I suppose, what's the word I'm looking for, just immerse myself in the moment and just be with this beautiful child that is a part of me. And it changes the entire experience, and the physical experience is the same, but my connection to the experience is very, very different. And I find that after my child goes to bed, then the ability for me to get to sleep afterwards is a lot more easeful.
Yeah. Well, it's powerful that you've kind of spoken about it in that way, because it really is a shift of focus, and it's perspective. And sometimes having a bit of support when it comes to that is really essential, because it's so easy to spend time in the problem, in the lack of sleep, in the desire for more sleep, in what's not working. And if you do that, especially if you're a busy parent, I mean, it's just a slippery slope downhill. So we try and like take our clients and our friends and our family and people that we work with out of that space of there being a problem. It's just, what is the solution? And there are countless ways that we can still show up even if we feel like we haven't had enough sleep. And Paulie, you just mentioned a few there, which is really powerful. And there's so many ways, so many tools and tactics in being able to do it. It's just opening up the view and seeing that there is something greater than what we're going through.
Absolutely. So if you guys are experiencing any form of lack of sleep, just know that there is a way to show up every day. Sometimes it's about kind of nutting it out through a conversation with somebody who's been there and done that and has the tools to be able to offer you a really, really well-rounded solution to your problem or your situation. And if you feel like you want to jump on a call with us and just have a conversation about how to find these solutions, we'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, Paulie.
Thanks, Dan.